Hello, welcome to my channel, Jumin Nat Stories and Folktales, where I bring you real stories, real emotions, and lessons that last a lifetime. Today's story is a story of Oma, the beautiful damsel. A story about choices, love, and the unexpected turns that life can take. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscription button and ring the bell to stay updated on my latest content. Now, let's jump into the story. Once upon a time, in a faraway village of Oko, lived a beautiful damsel called Oma. Oma is the most beautiful girl in our village. Despite being born to poor parents, she attracts numerous suitors, but her heart is set on one man, Eburuike. They were childhood friends. From their early years, they pledged to love each other and build a life together. But Oma's family disapproved of her choice, not because he wasn't a good man, but because, like Oma's family, his family struggles with financial hardship. There are many wealthy men among the suitors vying for Oma's hand in marriage, and her parents are hopeful that one of them will lift them out of poverty. Oma's beauty extends beyond the borders of their village, drawing suitors from neighboring communities. Each suitor seeks her attention and hopes to be the one who wins her heart. So they try to outdo one another. One day, while Oma and Eburuike were at their secret meeting place, Eburuike voiced his fear to Oma. Oma, I fear that your parents won't approve of us being together because my family is poor. Eburuike, my love, I have told you not to worry. I would rather remain single than marry anyone else. I have told my parents that you are my choice. I won't let them marry me off to the highest bidder. But I'm concerned that you may not have a say. You have become a trophy in a competition, and your parents have received many gifts on your behalf. Then let's run away together, Oma suggested. No, we can't do that. It's not right. If we do that, we will forever be outcasts, never able to show our faces in this village again. I don't care, as long as we are together, Oma said. Yes, you may not care now, but a time will come when you will regret it. I just don't want us to be irrational about this. What should we do then? Oma asked. We will be patient until they come around. At home, Oma felt a deep sense of sadness. She knew her parents would insist on selecting a suitor for her, and she would have no option but to comply. This realization weighed heavily on her, as it seemed their dream of being together might be unfulfilled. The upcoming annual village festival added to Oma's distress. It was a significant event where every unmarried girl aged 18 and above was required to participate in the dance. Eligible men from the village and neighboring communities had the opportunity to choose a bride during this festive occasion. Following the dance, each suitor will visit the girl's family, expressing their interest. Oma was supposed to make her debut the previous year, but faked illness, having already found a suitor in Eburuike. Her parents allowed her to stay home then, but this year she knew there was no escaping the dance. As the festival day approached, Oma's parents bought her a beautiful wrapper for the dance. Thanks to the gifts they've been receiving, they could afford the finest wrapper, enhancing Oma's beauty even more. On the day of the festival, the village square was alive, bustling with numerous dance troupes showcasing their skills on the dance floor. A wrestling match added to the excitement, and plenty of food and palm wine was available for all. This festival was popularly attended by people from neighboring villages. Some of these include kings and princes from neighboring villages. They were seen enjoying the festivities, dancing, drinking, and being merry. As the festival unfolded, it was time for the girls to showcase their dance talents. They paired up and filed into the arena, moving to the beats of the drum. In the vibrant atmosphere, Oma's presence seemed to dim the presence of other girls. The girls danced with so much energy, as if their lives depended on it, swaying their hips to the beat of the drum. Oma's beauty mesmerized the majority of the young men. Beyond her beauty, she was very curvy and danced passionately. All the unmarried princes in attendance, including Ikena, the prince of the land, desired Oma. Prince Ikena, who had previously dismissed reports of Oma's beauty due to her humble background, now regretted not investigating the matter himself. Now, as he sought her, he found himself in competition with other royals who also coveted her. Within days of the dance, Oma's parents received many new suitors, including Prince Ikena and 2 other princes. Upon learning of the prince's interest, Eburuike realized he stood little chance, lost all hope. In response, he decided to leave the village for a distant land. Eburuike knew that Oma's marriage to another man would be unbearable for him. Wanting to bid Oma farewell, Eburuike faced resistance from her parents, who kept her confined at home. He pleaded with one of Oma's close friends to bring her out at night. When they met, Eburuike informed her of his plan to leave the village. Oma, overcome with emotion, wept uncontrollably and pleaded to go with him. However, he refused, understanding the grave consequences he will face if caught. I hate to put you through this, Oma, my love, but I must. Your parents will never let you pass up the opportunity to become a princess and a future queen of the land and be connected to royalty. So, I have to go. This is goodbye, my love. As Eburuike walked away, Oma clung tightly to him, and her friend had to pull her away, guiding her all the way home. Oma fell ill for many days, and her parents were puzzled by her condition. Faced with mounting pressure from suitors and Oma's rejection of all of them, her parents sought a solution to choose a suitable partner for her. While they desired a wealthy husband for their daughter, they also wanted someone who genuinely cared for They devised a plan to fake an illness, claiming that Omar had woken up with a strange disease. They enlisted the help of a renowned herbalist in the village to convince the suitors. The herbalist provided a concoction for Omar to apply to her skin, making her appear unwell and less beautiful than before. They asserted that the disease was incurable. On hearing this news, many suitors lost interest in Omar, leaving only 3 contenders: Prince Ikena, Prince Kalu from the neighboring village, and Obi, a wealthy man in the village. Omar prayed fervently that these 3 men will reject her, hoping to embark on a journey in search of her lost love, Eburuike. The 3 men, using their status and wealth, sought a cure for Omar's illness. Many renowned herbalists were enlisted, but since the ailment was fabricated, no progress was made. As it became evident that Omar wasn't recovering, Prince Kalu found another love interest and withdrew from the pursuit, leaving only Prince Ikena and Obi. Prince Ikena, initially believing that he should marry someone of his noble lineage, came to appreciate Omar, who is beautiful inside and outside. He fell deeply in love with her. Omar's parents teamed up with the herbalist to fabricate a story, claiming that Omar had only 7 days to live. They asserted that there was a mystic river with healing power, and if they could obtain its water for Omar to drink, she would be killed. The river was located far away, and the journey required passing through an enemy's village. Obi, unwilling to take the risk, withdrew from the endeavor, leaving Prince Ikena, who was willing to fetch the water. Despite the king and queen's objection, Prince Ikena insisted on undertaking the perilous journey. As their only son and heir to the throne, the royal couple feared for his safety. However, the prince remained resolute, determined to get the water. During this time, Omar also began to develop feelings for Ikena. Despite the assumed illness, he would sit by her side, talking to her and promising to do everything within his power to guarantee her well-being. Torn between her love for Eburuike and her growing affection for Ikena, Omar faced a dilemma. Eburuike was gentle and humble, while Ikena, though proud and noble, loved her deeply. On the scheduled day for Prince Ikena to embark on the journey to the mystic river, his parents offered prayers for his success. Upon arriving at Omar's house as planned, a gathering ensued, and Omar was summoned. However, when Omar emerged, she appeared healthy and more beautiful than ever, leaving the prince and everyone else in astonishment. Omar's father proceeded to explain the turn of events to Prince Ikena, but instead of being happy that he had won, the prince was upset and left in anger. When he narrated the incident to the king, the monarchs were furious at the deception. The king ordered the arrest of Omar's parents, imprisoned them. Despite Omar's attempt to reconcile with the prince, he remained rigid about not marrying her. The villagers were also angry with Omar and her family. They shunned her, and no suitor expressed interest in her any longer. Regretting their actions, Oma's parents realized the consequences of their greed. With the intervention of their kinsmen, the king released them, but mandated the return of everything they had received from the suitors. This left them in a state even poorer than before. Oma experienced a mix of emotions when her wish to be with Eburuike was finally within reach. However, a part of her still longed for the prince whom she had grown to love. She shared her intentions to pursue Eburuike with her parents, who gave her their blessings. Accompanied by her brother, they embarked on a journey to find Eburuike, traveling for many days until they reached the village. Arriving at the village, they discovered a wedding in progress, and everyone was gathered at the village square. To her dismay, Oma realized that it was Eburuike's wedding, and her heart shattered. She learned that Eburuike had saved the life of a wealthy man from bandits, and in gratitude, the man brought him to his village and offered his daughter for marriage. Eburuike was marrying the daughter of the wealthiest man in that village. Heartbroken, Oma returned to her village, questioning the purpose of being the most beautiful girl when she had no suitor. She felt the weight of sadness, watching her friends chosen during the festival now settled in their husband's home. Her parents, regretting their decision and its consequences, felt sorry for causing Oma such pain. One day, as Oma sat by the river bank, thinking about her situation and the mockery she had become, a shadow fell upon her. Looking up, she saw Prince Ikena. Their eyes met, and in that moment, the prince recalled her beauty, and more importantly, the conversations they shared before her fabricated illness. He realized how much he missed her, and that it wasn't fair to punish her for her parents' sins. The prince turned and left, leaving Oma torn between the urge to run after him and the sense that it wasn't dignified. Oma sat by the riverside crying and wishing she could turn things around. She felt helpless and doesn't know what the future holds for her. Leaving the riverside many hours later and arriving home, Oma was surprised to find an array of gifts in front of her parents' house. Alarmed, she feared her parent might be preparing to marry her off hastily. She ran towards them. However, getting closer, she noticed that the servants were from the palace. Her parents then informed her that the prince had sent the gift as preparations for her impending marriage the next day. Overjoyed, Oma married the prince and became the princess of the land. And there you have it, the story of Oma, the beautiful damsel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb up. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and join my community. Until next time, remember, life is a journey of lessons, and sometimes the hardest choices lead to the most profound growth. Bye.